Good morning. This is Coffee with the Summerland kids. It's Monday, May 6, 2024. We're starting out the show with our
Maybe you'll visit us here on Sunday. The town on the coast, a beautiful place.
I froze the song, Jericho.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
wasn't
That's
getting.
all right.
I wasn't hearing your voice through that. We're trying new stuff. It's level 2.
Yeah,
We're leveling
cool.
up.
It's Monday Madness.
Monday Madness. How was your weekend, friend?
Good, man. You want to put us up on the screen? Yeah, there we go.
I was
Good morning,
on my
everybody.
way.
This is Coffee with the Summerland kids. I'm here with the AA Bubble, A.W.O.L, A.W.O.L Aaron. It's Monday, May 6, 2024, and a little Summerland weather report. Summerland high temp today is 70 degrees and sunny. This morning's low was 49, so they got about a 20-degree increase. So it's a chilly morning on the beach, but a beautiful 70-degree, perfect Rastafari Summerland day.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Jericho. I was trying to get my headphones hooked up, get my hair out of my face, get my coffee cup filled, and
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
get my teeth in.
Nice. Yeah. Big time. Yeah, the chompers. Yeah, so we made it, man. We made it through the weekend. It felt like a long weekend. Yeah.
Wow. So today is sunny and warm on the coast of Summerland.
Yeah.
Up here in Orville, we had a tornado this weekend.
Oh my God.
Snowstorm up in the hills.
Wow.
And winter decided to come back for 1 week right before summer or something.
It kind of happened last night. There was a windstorm and some rain. Not intense, but the wind was pretty intense last night. I think it knocked out the power at a local grocery store for a second. So that's the weather news.
Yeah. That's a good format. Sure, I'm not in the regular office. As you can see, I'm collecting sunbeams.
Oh, nice.
And casting them with my new magic wand element.
That's awesome.
I want to show you. I always like surprising you.
Killer.
But I got this new crystal. You see, I can catch the rainbow and cast it on my calendar.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's amazing.
So
hell yeah, man.
I don't know how I'm gonna. It's hard to get it. Once I do this, the sun moves around and stuff. But I figured I caught it for the moment. It's like catching the rainbow.
Absolutely.
It takes a little subtlety and magic, or how shall we say, hidden knowledge.
Yeah. So I was gonna happy May the 4th be with you on the weekend, and I had my VHS box sets in my hands, but I should, foul play. I should have watched it. I didn't.
Hey, you can always watch Revenge of the 6th.
Yeah, exactly. Because once we're in the 4th, it's all the Force the whole year round. The Force carries you through the year.
Yes, beware the dark side, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that 2 of the copies, I think, are the upgraded THX. And they may have added a couple things, because remember when they upgraded Star Wars and they added some stuff that Spielberg/Lucas couldn't do before. Remember that?
Yeah. Taking some of his ideas that cost him millions of dollars back in the day and using CGI and the same $1 million in today's budget to get those high effects is really amazing. It's really quite it's quite fun if you play with digital, if you're in a digital playground like we are.
Yeah, so I know I got more copies. Like I have 2 box sets that are of that year, so I'll definitely send you one of those. And it's the trifecta, the Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, and then Empire Strikes Back. Or no, it's actually Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, then Return of the Jedi. That's the correct format, right?
Yeah, those are the first three releases, even though A New Hope, Star Wars A New Hope, was actually fourth in the story series on the story.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of since then so many films have been made. I mean I enjoy them all, but to some degree. But there's nothing like, of course, the OG originals without any upgrades. The straight up just the original film.
Oh, absolutely. I remember, I forget exactly who I went with. I was a kid, but I remember waiting in line and it being a big deal when it came to the Granada Theater in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, the
And I
Arlington.
went with a couple friends. Their parents drove us, or their whoever was in charge of driving the kids around when we were hanging out. Sometimes
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Maybe we took the bus. I think I was a little bit young for the bus. But I remember standing in line, and we got really almost third row back or second row center.
Oh, wow.
And it was just awesome
to
be there. Did you go to the premiere when it was released?
Yeah, I did. I remember going. I can't remember what friend was with me, but I think I may have even seen it at the drive-in too. But I know I saw it at the Arlington when it first opened up, and it was just freaking amazing. Of course. I mean, we went multiple times, I believe. I mean, we all kind of did. I think you probably went more than once, right?
I don't remember, but I remember after I had seen it, my whole life had changed.
Yeah.
I became a Padawan.
Right.
I was a study in the Force my whole life since then.
It's so amazing. I mean, he really achieved. I did take a picture this weekend. I'll send it to you after the show. It's a little description of what his intentions were of making, because he felt like, I think, like fairy tales and folklore had been lost a little bit. So he wanted to kind of bring back that original heroes and villains and storytelling vibe to the theater. And he totally achieved it. He had no idea to what level he would get, but and thankfully he did his thing with the marketing where he made it so he could have control of the toys and the merchandise, which
that's a smart move.
Yeah, I mean, without that dude, he would have been half where he's at now. I mean, talk about off the chart successes. Yeah.
You know me, I'm going to take that tangent and turn it into success is, you dress for success, right? You got the nice collared shirt and tie. I'm transitioning from the t-shirt and pajama bottom mentality. As you can see, I got a nice collared shirt that I used to wear when I was a tech. So I'll actually be able to get on the golf course today. They require a collared shirt for the golf course.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I like those golf shirts where it's only got like 3 buttons on the top line. So it's funny how what is it? Guys in the business industry have their little trade shirt on with their little brand name on there. Like they show up with nowadays it's a freaking not even a laptop. It's an iPad. Like when the guy came to install our cable, and do the upgrade for the Dish Network or something like that. All he had was an iPad with him, and you can sign the documents and do all your business, and there's no paper anymore.
Yeah. Every time I go into the DMV, they tell me, "Well, you could have done this online." I'm like, "Yeah, I spend enough time on the computer playing and doing stuff I like. I don't want to ruin my brain for the creative flow that I'm in." So it gives me a break, from my hectic life, all the picking and run around I do for my girlfriend and the new house and the podcasts and all the other projects I'm doing. I can sit there and wait for them to call my number.
Yeah, exactly. I love the DMV, man. I mean, you just get there early. It's like a whole scene. It's almost like Star Wars where you got to wait in line and then, and then you go up to the counter and deal with it, instead of the concession counter, it's the DMV counter. You're in line number 8. Yeah.
I'm hiding behind the sun.
That's awesome. I love that. So incredible. So
Hold on. Hold on. I am a Cylon.
Yeah.
Cylon.
That's another one, man. That was was it Battlestar Galactica, right?
Yeah.
Battlestar Galactica, and then Buck Rogers in the 21st century. But none of those guys hit with the boom that Star Wars did, But it felt like my weekend started early on Friday. I think that's the night that my friend's band played RKL, so I stayed up late. I almost didn't make it. We were all anticipating the beginning of the live stream. They had a chat room where we could all hang out together as fans, and people were going like, "Is this shit gonna start? What time's it gonna start? This is a fail," So there's a whole like banter on the comment stream of all these people from all over the world. That's like, dude, it's 5 and 8 in the morning in Europe, man. I'm like, I'm so tired because they didn't go on till like I think 10:30 or something like that California time. So that meant 11:30 my time, which is way past my current bedtime.
Well, I think that's with technology and stuff, there really is a different feeling when you're in a live chat room with more fans, and so there's energy
sure.
that space carries. You can grab onto the light.
Yeah.
Lightning rod it. Bing. And so
totally.
What we're doing, we haven't had any live comments. I haven't even had but maybe one live comment on my Twitch, maybe one on my YouTube.
Right.
So it's kind of neat because that gives us that energy right now to where we're not distracted by all the commentary until we, maybe that'll be part of level 2 or level 3. We'll let it become an organic, natural flow.
Yeah, for sure. This is just it's a good warm up for us. And it's almost like when people saw each other for the first time online. I wonder what year that was when, like Star Trek, the science fiction shows we watched where they'd always have someone talking to someone else on the screen. And that was way before that was even, at least in a normal American dude realm, that wasn't a part of our life. I mean, we weren't FaceTiming on flip phones, right? That was not a thing.
No, it's like new. It's fun. It's just awesome. And it's bringing a little bit of good energy just to everything. My friends that I like to keep in touch with that have seen me through difficult times. I like to share the good times too. And so being able to be live on this is just, it feels good to me, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
No, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we've caught up to like science fiction has come to a point where it's like we're living in the future. Like, I mean, I don't have an Apple Watch, but I'm thinking those guys can be face to face with someone on their watch, right? Or no?
I think so. I don't have one. I'll bring my quartz watch to the show one of these days. I've got a really nice rose quartz, right? And so one of my comedy routines is all about space, technology, UFOs, government disclosures. And I've got this little bag, I've got this little watch, and I've got this little special wand that's like a pine cone. So with my beard and my bag and my watch and my cone, I act like an Anunnaki, and it's kind of funny.
Right, that's classic. So, dude, I saw a picture of Jack Black this morning online walking with his son. I didn't know Jack Black had a son. That's just like, whoa, dude, he looked just like him.
I love Jack Black's beard. And, that's kind of one of the things about celebrity and even in politics and stuff. It's like, yeah, your family, your kids are going to get all that paparazzi going on.
Right.
And that's a difficult thing. That really is a difficult thing for a human being to deal with. I look at Jim Carrey, one of my favorite comedians, and how
Yeah.
he was so passionate about making people laugh in his life. And he carried that through to his career and then got super famous and then had, a weird Dark Night of the Soul type situation.
Right.
And, that fame and that just constant attention, it's difficult,
No, for
it's
sure.
difficult. That's why shamans and elders and stuff were leaders in their tribe, because they had the skills to deal with that kind of stuff, I guess.
Right. And to help others
But,
deal with it as well. Yeah.
and then you go to the modern age, and now instead of being, a storyteller to your tribe, you're a storyteller to the whole world. Jericho,
now.
it's 15 minutes. Time for our sponsor. I was going to say let's promo your ties or whatever, but do you know anybody that you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I would just give a shout out to my friend's band RKL, and they just came off a good weekend of shows. I think they said they announced in Santa Barbara that they had done San Francisco already. They did Santa Barbara, and then they were doing Los Angeles. So cheers to RKL, Rich Kids on LSD, on your tour and staying up late and rocking out with your fans for over 40 years of fans, and bringing the first, in some cases, people bringing their kids to the shows, because now the people that are like 40 plus, they got kids that are 20, so they're introducing them to their band when they were 20. So it's a cool. Got to say thank you to those guys for keeping that ball rolling.
Absolutely, a big shout out to Rich Kids on LSD.
Yeah, exactly.
One for you, one for me. Don't forget about the poor kids either. A big part of why I'm doing this is, part of my other homeless outreach stuff. Poor kids need good trips too, man.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. That's what's up.
Hey,
yeah, go ahead.
We got cut off this morning, and we're on level 2, so I'm trying to get the nice smooth flow.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of, me, I'm way off on tangents. I'm bouncing off the light, fractaling, and I got to get more coffee.
Yeah.
So can you carry the show for just a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Totally. So I dug into my this weekend. I was organizing some stuff. Pippi Longstocking. I was organizing some stuff in my file cabinets. I came across a birthday card that Bomber from RKL had given me when I was 11 years old. So that was 1981. That's the earliest known note from Bomber. It's a pretty epic picture of a surfboard, and he's saying, here's your present for your birthday. But then it says, sorry, if I could afford it, I would have bought you the surfboard. But nonetheless, Pippi Longstocking's back. I was just telling those guys, I found a birthday card from my friend Bomber when I was 11 years old from 1981. So it's pretty cool because it's actually a hand-drawn card. Maybe I'll bring it in tomorrow or something.
What did I miss?
Oh, I got a birthday card from my friend from when I was 11 years old that I found. And
cool.
So it's rad. It's from Bomber, my buddy from RKL, from 1981. So it predates the band for sure. So anyway.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Digging up the archives.
So some of the people. I wonder, is there any way you could talk to them and maybe let me play some of their songs on my radio show?
Yeah, for sure. I got to reach out. I mean, I know they'd be probably into it. I mean, they're on tour right now. They're going to tour 2025 in Europe, I guess, next year. So they're moving right along. I feel like bands, independent bands who have control of their own music, can do whatever they want with it, right? I mean, you'd think it's not like a big, we're we don't have a huge following, but we're getting some views. But it's a classic. No pressure on anybody when you're on the level that we're on. Is like it's a chill level of the.
Remember the first time you passed level 1 on Pac-Man or Donkey Kong? How pumped you were to see level 2?
Yeah,
That's
no,
how I
for
feel.
sure.
That's how I feel. You know.
That's good. Yeah, exactly. No, Restream's great, man. This is a cool platform that totally works for what we're doing. It's amazing. I mean, talk about, getting your groove on in the early morning. And I'm digging the new time change shift. Gave me a little more time to get a few more things done. I'm sure you got it. Did you go to get some donuts? You actually drove to Donutville this morning? Yeah. Oh, wow.
My
Yeah.
donut, my bag of donuts.
Classic. Yeah, there was no donut shop in Summerland when we were kids. Yeah, we didn't we didn't have a donut shop in Summerland, man. The closest thing we got to a donut shop was probably like, God, what was it? Whatever, the Hostess freaking chocolate donuts, mini donuts from the liquor store. That's about as donut shop as we got. Yeah.
What donuts? I ain't got no
I
donuts.
know, right?
Check this one out, Jericho. Bacon
That's
maple
awesome.
donut.
That's good. I have what do you call it? A pecan scone here. So I'll take a bite with you.
Well, I'm not gonna eat because I'm talking. So since you're
Yeah,
chewing, I'll do a little bit of stuff because I never
yeah,
really ever liked punk rock. But
yeah.
Richard, listening to that Pothead song, I couldn't help but laugh and just feel it and feel the music. And it actually did inspire me to pick that punk rock style and give it a try. I was sharing the song I wrote this morning pre-studio. I don't know if you were in the studio when that was jamming out, but
Yeah, I heard a little bit of it. Yeah.
yeah, it's like the other rock, like the ska punk rock, I kind of like because I liked it when the punk rock turned ska. I really got into like the rockabilly ska, Stray Cat
Yeah.
um, genre, and then the punk rock I had heard was more, like today's death metal,
Oh,
right?
right.
Kind of more loud and blah, 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 too fast and rapid fire stuff that and music is such a unique personal thing that you can find different aspects of different styles within a genre that just it's been blowing me away all the studio time I've been doing my poetry and stuff. But anyway,
That's
enough
awesome.
about me.
Yeah. I have a question about the Suno. So when you do your song composition on your end in the home studio, does it sound perfectly clear to you in the home
Yes,
studio? It
yes.
does. Okay.
I'm just starting to discover that, yeah, when we do the live streams and I do the screen share, especially on Facebook, it's
Okay.
just really crappy quality. That's why I've been
Right.
starting to share some of the links around because
Okay.
when you listen to it through the link, it's a lot better. I mean, granted, I'm still
Yeah.
working out some of the bugs and some of the songs, learning the systems, reworking some songs,
Yeah.
and it's really it's an intentional thing, but it's also a dynamic, intuitive thing. Like I've done a couple compositions, for people for
Okay.
on specific topics. It just boom, hit it right off, and maybe change it a little bit. It just gets better. And then last night, I wrote a poem for somebody that I know the words aren't perfect. Now, I don't know how tricked he's going to be when he sees it. I kind of did the word choicing wrong intentionally so that he could have the opportunity to pick it. And I also did like 10 different versions to even kind of find a slight little spark of hope that the feeling that he wants
That's
comes
cool.
through. So I don't know. He may decide to work with it or not. I wrote it as a thank you and
That's
to
awesome.
test my skills to be able to take it. He's kind of like a Willy Wonka character. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagination Technology, Imagination Factory, the Passion Company. You may have heard of it. I'm doing his coaching program, self-guided. Just got finished with the 1 week, and it's just.
Yeah. That's
And so,
cool.
so I'm like, man, I got all this inspiration. Let me try and write a poem and spend some time to make it, just have that.
Yeah. No, for sure. I love that freaking movie, man. I watched it just the other week. It was the original with Gene Wilder is badass, such a great film.
Yeah, I want to see the new
Willy Wonka
version.
and the Chocolate Factory.
They got a third remix. So they got the original with Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
They got the Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And then they got the new one that just came out. I haven't seen that
What's up
one
with
yet.
that? Is it? I think it's Wonka as a child or something, right? Is that the idea?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've seen a couple of clips of promo stuff, but I haven't sat down and watched the whole movie.
Yeah, no, me neither. There's a lot of new films coming out. I mean, the Mad Max franchise, they call it now, is coming out with Furiosa soon. And then the Joker has a second film coming out with Joaquin Phoenix and what's her name? Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn, or the girl role in the film. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. And this ties into our music entertainment discussion with like, I forget what band it was, or like, how movies have a soundtrack.
Yeah.
I used to just crank up that a few of the songs on that soundtrack that were just awesome. And one of the songs had the video with the Harley Quinn character. And
Okay.
I just, my mind sees how all these different aspects tie in, the storyline, the characters, the celebrity, the music, the longevity of and social aspect of how it affects, the bigger society. May the 4th be with you. Revenge of the 6th.
Right.
That Revenge of the 6th is great because if you're Mexican or celebrate with any Mexican friends, they have a party called Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May. So you use the force, you party with the neighbors, and then you got Revenge of the 6th, which if you drink too much might be a hangover.
That's funny. Wow. Classic, man. Yes. I mean, Santa Barbara was big on the Cinco de Mayo, and Los Angeles was huge. I actually lived right above a piñata, essentially like Piñata Alley, where they made piñatas. You could smell the glue from the window.
Like in the wholesale district down there by the arts district?
Wholesale district with just piñatas hanging. And it's funny that the piñata world is linked up to modern culture now. Like, so whatever film is trending, they're on it. Like if Spider-Man is going to hit the theaters, boom, Spider-Man is in a piñata and he's in the alley. Or
because all the kids want, and this is the whole social aspect. I hate to say this, Jericho. Well, we're down to about 2 minutes on the show.
Yeah, let's rock our song.
I'm going to rock the song. It might take a little bit to queue up, but I think I've got it right here ready to go.
Nice.
So let's see. Oh, yeah, we were listening.
This is Aaron Riggs, and this is his own lyrics. Aaron wrote the lyrics to this song. So
it was inspired. It was inspired by the comic strip calls and the stuff we were doing, not relating to this show, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to start it from the beginning? It's a 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Or start it from where we left off.
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to go from the beginning because I love just the beginning of it. All right, here we go.
We got it. We're good.
The Summerland kids, an amazing group. Each one of them unique. Look at the brew. Summerland is a place not too far away. Maybe you'll visit us here on Sunday. The town on the coast, a beautiful place. The name it was named for, from mythical grace. A place in forever, where we come and we go, to start a new life from the old one before. Some say it's like heaven, a place we will stay. Others profess it's the origin from where we go away. And then others might say the place is not real. Then I have to say it is something you feel. No name can express what it is all complete. Kind of a place where our souls go matinee, where time and space are so real and nothing is fake. For only in mind, the Summerland place I hope you will find. Summerland is a place not too far away. Maybe you'll visit us here on Sunday. The town on the coast, a beautiful place. The name it was named for, from mythical grace. A place in forever, where we come and we go.
Yeah, that was great.
The Summerland kids
Oh, the
amazing.
remix.
Each one of them each look at the proof. Summerland is a place not too far away. Maybe you'll visit us here on Sunday. The town on the coast, a beautiful place. The name it was named for, from mythical grace. A place in forever, where we come and we go. To start a new life, from the old one before. Some say it's like heaven, a place we will stay. Others profess it's the origin, from where we go away. And then others might say the place is not real. Then I have to say it is something you feel. No name can express what it is or complete. Kind of a place where our souls go to eat. There is nothing quite like the friends you might make, where time and space are so real and nothing is fake. Be it on earth or only in mind. The Summerland place, I hope you will find. The Summerland place, I hope you will find.
Hell yeah. It's got a little bit of a UB40 vibe. Remember UB40? That one band? Can you hear me?
I'm back. I'm back. I'm
no
back.
audio.
I'm back. I was muted out for the song. I would
Yeah,
love
you
to
remember,
have
UB
UB40. I would
Yeah.
love to have him remix my lyrics. I would love
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
If I could only, and you know what? This is funny. This is why I'm so excited these days, is because I've always loved doing my poetry. And I always dreamed someday I could find a band like Jim Morrison and be like, you know, have music put to my words. And so
Yeah.
the Suno has given me the opportunity to not deal with the lifestyle of the musician and allow myself the artistic freedom to express my poetry. And it makes cool art, cover art
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
pictures, man.
That's awesome, bro. That's killer. That's good. Encouragement. Encouraging creativity and technology to mix, you know?
Yes. Hey, Jericho.
Yeah.
I'm training some other podcasters, so I appreciate the
Awesome.
time that you're
Yeah.
giving me. But I wanted to kind of have let's just call Jericho the host and me the co-host. So you want to close this out before I go in the stream?
Sounds good. I'm Jericho Wagon. This is Aaron Riggs, A.W.O.L Aaron. This has been Summerland with the Coffee Kids. This was our Monday, May 6th, 2024 edition. Rock and roll. 70 degrees in Summerland. Have a great
Love you,
week.
brother. Over and out.
See you tomorrow.